In the heart of the kingdom of Ewuabue, a great celebration was underway. The village square was decorated with vibrant fabrics, clay pots filled with flowers, and the aroma of traditional foods drifting from cooking fires. Yet, despite the magnificence, a cloud of discontent hung over the people. Their beloved King Kwame was marrying a woman they neither knew nor trusted, a mysterious outsider named Amarajatu. Amarajatu had arrived in Ewuabue months before, seeking refuge after her homeland had been ravaged by war. She was striking, with a presence that commanded attention, yet her quiet strength and unfamiliar customs unsettled the villagers. Despite their suspicions, King Kwame had fallen deeply in love with her. He saw beyond her origins to the courage and wisdom she carried in her heart. As the sun reached its peak, the king and his bride stepped onto the ceremonial platform. Kwame wore a robe of deep crimson and gold, his crown gleaming under the light. Amarajatu's gown was unlike anything the villagers had seen, made of flowing fabric, embroidered with patterns that told stories of her ancestors. The villagers' murmurs grew louder as they watched her ascend the steps. The village elder, Baba Zubiri, raised his staff, silencing the crowd. His voice, deep and steady, carried the weight of the people's concerns. Your Majesty, this day is meant for joy, yet your people's hearts are heavy. They do not know this woman who stands beside you. How can they trust what they do not understand? Kwame stepped forward, his voice calm but firm. My people, I have always led you with honesty and courage. Amarajatu is my choice, not because she is like you, but because she is like me. She has faced trials and emerged stronger. She carries a love for this land and its future. Judge her not by her origins, but by her deeds. The crowd's murmurs softened, but the tension remained. A young boy stepped forward, his voice trembling. But will she care for us as you do, my king? Amarajatu knelt before the boy, melting his gaze. I have known what it is to lose everything. If you allow me, I will care for you as fiercely as I care for him. My strength is yours, and my heart is here. The boy hesitated, then placed a small wildflower in her hand. It was a gesture of hope, small but powerful. The villagers watched, their hearts beginning to shift. Over the weeks that followed, Amarajatu worked tirelessly to prove herself. She joined the women in the fields, learning their ways and sharing knowledge from her homeland. She tended to the sick, using herbal remedies passed down through her family. Slowly, the villagers began to see her not as an outsider, but as one of their own. On their first wedding anniversary, the villagers gathered once more in the square, this time to celebrate not just their king and queen, but the unity they had forged. Baba Zubiri raised his staff again, his voice filled with pride. Today, we honor Queen Amarajatu, who has shown us the strength of her spirit and the depth of her love for Ewuabue. She is no longer an outsider. She is one of us. The crowd erupted in cheers as Kwame and Amarajatu stood hand in hand, their faces glowing with happiness. The storm that had once loomed over the union had passed, replaced by a bright future built on trust, resilience, and love. But not all that glitters is gold. Amarajatu had plans for the villagers, one that took them all by surprise.
We shall see in this village.
Stay tuned.